Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another... Wait, I was going to call this a stale movie review, but I don't think it's stale. Anyways, I'm reviewing The Human Centipede 3, the final sequence, which actually came out this year, so I don't think it qualifies as a stale movie review. Excuse my dogs barking, I'm just going to keep talking over them because it'll be a very long video of me pausing and restarting between all the barks. So, excuse them. If you follow me on Twitter, no sort of plug there for my social media, you know I was watching it the other day and I tweeted a few things about it just because, well, I saw the first one. I haven't seen the second one, but I figured I didn't need to, which I don't think I did. I saw the first one and I was very traumatized by it. I watched the entire movie like this, for one. I thought I would watch this third one because I've been hearing a few things about it and it looked a little crazy, seeing as it's like the longest chain of a human centipede. Basically, I did not enjoy this movie at all. I thought it was going to be way scarier for one, and this was very campy. It was kind of going into like meta self-reflective territory. So in this movie universe, we're at a prison and the warden, Bill Boss, and his accountant at the opening of the film are watching the first two Human Centipede movies. So we're in a universe where the Human Centipede is a movie and these people are watching it. And basically, Bill Boss, the warden, has a hard time controlling the inmates who all hate him because he is German and he's in America, and they're all calling him a Nazi and stuff like that. So he has a hard time controlling the inmates, and he's a little bit psycho. He tries all these torture methods, like boiling hot waterboarding, which is disgusting to watch. And he castrates an inmate, which they do like an extreme close-up of in the film, which I was not expecting / wanting to see at all. That's the one and only time I gagged during the whole movie, and I had to look away. So I'm just gonna say, the movie is about an hour and 45 minutes long. Nobody actually even discusses turning the inmates into a human centipede until like at least an hour of the way through, and you don't actually see a human centipede until an hour and about 25 minutes in. So like the last 20 minutes of the movie, which was extremely disappointing and felt like a huge waste of my time because I think this movie was trying to be purposefully bad. I'm not sure. I feel like that's always a bad sign. At least in my opinion, that's a bad sign if you can't tell if the movie is, like, if the acting and stuff is terrible on purpose, which I could not tell because acting was really shit. And I kind of feel like it was on purpose, but I just didn't find it funny. I don't know. It was just like bad in a bad way, not bad in a good way. So it was just like, I don't know. It was just bad. I didn't like it. And Bill Boss, played by Dieter Laser, is that how you say his name? Dieter Lasser? I'm not sure. But he just screams a lot in this movie, just like yells for no reason. Again, I'm not sure if it was on purpose. I kind of feel like it was on purpose, but I just didn't find it funny. One interesting thing about it is that like the characters in the movie, a lot of the characters were actors in the first two Human Centipede films, and then they're playing like real people watching these movies, which is interesting, I guess. I think they were just, I don't know, I think they were just trying to be a little like self-reflective and funny, and I just didn't find it funny. Like, I don't know, you watch the Human Centipede movies to be severely grossed out, I think, is why people watch those. So for like, I don't know, for the grossest things to be somebody getting castrated and waterboarded with boiling hot water is a little, it's just disappointing to a movie called The Human Centipede. You would think the grossest thing would be them turned into a centipede, but no, it's not. And they almost turned it like comical. Like I was like, when they actually show the centipede and people are shitting into other people's mouths, it actually kind of made me think of the South Park parody, The Human Centipede, where, you know, like how Kyle is in the middle, right? And every time the Asian man takes a shit, like Kyle's like shaking and kind of like that, and they were all doing that in the movie, and it kind of like, it just made it funny and I didn't want it to be funny. I guess maybe that was my problem. Like, I didn't want it to be funny. I wanted to be, God help me for saying this, I wanted to be grossed out. I was expecting to be grossed out. How about that? I didn't want to be grossed out, but I was expecting it, and it didn't happen. So that's kind of just my thoughts on the movie at the moment. I don't think I'll have some sort of great epiphany in my written review where I'll come to like this movie. I just didn't like it. Maybe I'll give the second one a watch. Somebody said in the comments, the last time I asked about these movies, somebody said that the second one is brutal. So maybe I'll give that one a watch and review it just out of order for shits and gigs. Because if I'm gonna sit through these movies, I want to be grossed out. So those are my thoughts on The Human Centipede 3. If you have seen it, please let me know in the comments down below what you thought, and let me know what you think of the Human Centipede movies as a whole if you've seen them, and if I will actually be terrified and grossed out by watching the second one, because I don't want to pay for that one if it's gonna be an attempt at being self-reflective and funny. That's not what I'm watching them for. If you did enjoy this video, which I hope you did, please give it a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of my face and hear more of my voice. And until next time, stay strange. Bye.